I don't even know where to start with this one. There's definitely something I need to get off my chest. I figure now is probably the best time to do it. I've got a confession, and here goes. But first, the internet is ablaze with rumors of an AI band taking over the world. And that AI band is called the Velvet Sundown. And they are all over Spotify and apparently all over the music press. People are talking about them left and right. Everyone's speculating that it's got to be some kind of AI-generated thing. Specifically, people are saying that it's probably a Spotify AI-generated thing created by Spotify, which is just bananas when you think about it. It's bananas. And it's bananas to think that it's taking over and that they're pushing it over real people making real music. So the Velvet Sundown, no one had heard of this band or any of its members since 2 weeks ago or something like that. There are very few pictures of the band members. There's a very little social media presence about the individual band members. Very few photos of the band members. All of it just sounds super suspicious, obviously. But it's weird that even Spotify is not even acknowledging or even putting a disclaimer that, hey, this is AI generated stuff. But here's where I need to come clean. And here's where I need to just clear the air and let it be known. This has been weighing heavily on my heart for a long time now. And I figure with all this, brouhaha about this, I think it's time that I just came out and said it. I am Velvet Sundown. I know, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. I'm not in the band per se, but I do write their songs. The Velvet Sundown is a real band. These are real people. As a matter of fact, they are having a hard time with all this AI nonsense, just as much as I am, but they're having a hard time taking it on too. And to be honest, their feelings are hurt. As a matter of fact, I just had the guys over not too long ago, maybe a few days ago for burgers and Cokes. Of course, Gabe brings his Mellotron over. The fucking guy cannot not have his Mellotron with him. Always playing the fucking Mellotron, always with the Mellotron. Lenny was there, Milo, and then of course Rio, all there. And we had a good powwow. Like it was a good heartfelt conversation. I felt like I got closer to them a little bit. And I feel like the bond between us, which was already strong, is even stronger now after that. The heart to heart we had over all this kerfuffle. And like I said, the guys, a lot of prominent music YouTubers out there have been highly critical of our work. And I'll be honest, it hurts a little bit. It does. I worked really hard, listened to a lot of music, to really find the band's signature sound. I went through endless Hallmark cards from the 80s to really nail down the lyrical, just put a fine point on the lyrical sophistication that the band required of me and of the feelings that they had deep inside. Like we went deep with this, very, very deep. And it hurts to think that our work is not being acknowledged really for the depth, the emotional depth, the human connection depth that we brought to the music. Yeah, honestly, I'm beside myself. I know Milo hasn't even touched a synth since he heard the news. Rio has not even gotten behind the kit. These guys, even though we've made 3 albums in the last 20 minutes, they are refusing to get behind their instruments. Except for, of course, Gabe, who will not put that fucking Mellotron down. Lenny's taking it okay. He's at his mom's, but still, I just wish people would just go a little easier on them. These guys, they put their hearts out there. They open themselves up emotionally, unlike very few people have. And to see this kind of reaction is just disheartening. I know they're taking it pretty hard, as am I. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say. We have a new album dropping probably in the next 30 seconds. So just refresh your Spotify browser and you'll see it pop up there. And in the meantime, I'd like to just say thanks to the bots for supporting us and keep the comments coming. Yeah, and until next time. Okay.